Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
So the fact that all of you are here early this morning itself means that all of you are effective networkers, right? And some of our BNI friends are even punters in networking. So today I'm going to talk about certain things which will help you sharpen your existing skills in networking and take it to the next level. Yeah. So like Stephen Covey, who is the author of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, says that begin with the end in mind. So let's start off with what is the purpose? Why do we network? Any thoughts? Why do we network here? Or with anybody else? More business. Build a relationship, absolutely. So sometime back our founder of BNI, Dr. Ivan Meisner, when he was interacting with a group of people, he asked in the room, which was full of around 2,000 people, he said, okay, how many of you are here to sell something? And almost everybody raised their hands. And then he asked another question. He said, how many of you are here to buy something? And you know what? Nobody raised their hands. So if everybody is there to sell and nobody is there to buy, then what's the use of that kind of conversation? So whenever we network, the whole idea is that it's a beginning of a meaningful relationship. It's a trust-based relationship, so that we can actually go with a win-win partnership. Right? So today I'm going to talk about 3 rules of networking, right, which can help us take our networking skills to the next level. So before I talk about the first rule, let me invite Dr. Amita. Please come. So imagine it's a networking organization, networking forum, and I'm trying to network with Dr. Amita. I'll say, hi, Dr. Amita, I'm Kshitij and I'm an executive coach. Okay, thank you, sir. Sounds familiar? Yeah? So we are all very, very eager to give our visiting cards into the hands of the other person, even literally force, even though they are not really ready. You know, she was standing like this and I literally forced, right? So the rule number 1 is always give your visiting cards only if the other person asks, right? If somebody is not asking for a card, then where would it land up? The bins, right? So if they are asking for a visiting card, that means they are valuing you. So rule number 1, always give your visiting card if somebody asks for it. Rule number 2, listen more, talk less. Right? We have 2 ears, but 1 mouth. Yeah. So we have this habit of saying, we start, hi, my name is Kshitij Sharma, I'm an executive coach, I'm the author of a best-selling book, and I'm one of the top 200, blah, 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 blah. Right? And the other person is, give me a break. Yeah. So that's what we want to talk. We are excited to talk about our business. But effective networkers, they always ask powerful questions. They always ask open-ended questions. Right? So what's the difference between open-ended questions and closed-ended questions? Any other thoughts? Open-ended questions are those questions which elicit detailed response. Close-ended questions are single word answer, yes or no. So if you just doubt either. So questions like what drives you to work every day? What is the unique selling proposition? What is your unique selling proposition? Stuff like that. So these are the questions which will lead the other person to talk. And when the other person is talking, what should we do? Yes. Things like excellent. Wow. Would you like to talk more about it? But what I have seen, some very effective networkers, they do that. So when they are listening, they'll say, hi, hello, and then okay. So listening has to be undivided. Listening has to be with acknowledgement, with proper eye contact. There are some people who are like, okay, eye contact also has to be proper. So that is the rule number 2. Rule number 3 is all about talking about rapport. See, we want to build rapport. Rapport is the foundation for building a long-term relationship. So please remember the concept of like square. We want to network with people with whom we are familiar. So either they are like us or we like them. So like you have 1 + 4, I have 1 + 4. There is a familiarity. You are from Mangalore, my aunt is from Mangalore. There is a familiarity. Right? Or you like reading, I like reading. You like to run marathon, I like to run marathon. So there is a familiarity, and that's the stepping stone for building rapport. So 3 rules, friends. Please remember. Always give your cards whenever it is asked for. Number 2, listen more, talk less, ask more questions. And number 3, build rapport. Try and find commonalities. Friends, effective networking is an art as well as a science. It takes time. It takes continuous practice. It's like going to gym every single day. So make the best use of the time that you have and come back to me for any questions, and I'm going to talk to you later about this. Thank you.